Hey guys, it's Joe Tinker with CuckooForCoupons.com, and I am so excited. It is the last day of November, and we had so many hot deals and things that you will want to check out today. So first things first, before I get started in the official top 10, which apparently there is a lovely ad. Give me just a moment here to get it quiet so you can hear me instead of it. But before we start talking Old Navy, I want to jump over to our top deal of the day, which is about having a sweeps. Now, I want to show you a couple things that's really cool. So one, I am logged into my account. See, I have a whopping 1,000 points. That is worth $1. But you know what? All of these add up. And I wanted to kind of show you guys how this works and how fast it can happen. So, hi Claudia, hi Les. Yep, it's recap time. So let's get this started. So I'm jumping all the way to the top deal of the day, which was all of the free money we wanted to talk to you about. But when we go to sweeps and you see that this doorbuster sign is there, that means whether you win or not, you're going to get free points. So we're going to test it out here real quick, and we're going to cross my fingers that it works as fast as it normally does. So you just click on get started. It'll say, wait a second. Let's see, how often do I play sweeps on Shop Your Way? Well, pretty much almost every day. So you answer one or two questions. Hi guys, hi Kim, hi Dina, hi Sherry, hi Belinda. Oh, doorbusters are amazing, right Belinda? Oh my goodness, yay. I am very well, Helen, how are you tonight? Oh my goodness, and we are all about the freebies here. So you can try to figure out which one it is. This is a new one. I kind of like this. It's kind of spooktastically like far out, right? Okay, so let's see if I win. Okay, so I didn't win by actually getting any kind of, oh, I did. No, I didn't. Did I really just win? Okay, I don't think I did. We're going to go off with that. So I think that's different sweeps. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so we're going to assume I didn't just win $750. And go back and it'll show that you've completed it. Notice my doorbuster sign is now gone and I'm still at my 1,000 points. But here in just a little bit, we're going to come back to it and we're going to show you how fast it goes into the account, okay? So let's get back to Old Navy. Now, Gloria, hi, we're at CuckooForCoupons.com, and I was just jumping ahead to the top deal of the day, which was getting some free money for Shop Your Way rewards. So if you click on the links, which is at the very top, you can actually see it all over here on my other screen here. That is our top deal of the day. I jumped ahead so I could show you guys how fast you can get free money. And so I'm going to show that to you here after we are done with it for the day. Evelina, you may have already done it for the day, so check. And I was on the Winning Wednesday one, or Wild Wins Wednesday, so check that out. So make sure you're in the right one, because there were two different ones that we had for that free money one, so definitely want to check that out. So let's get started with Old Navy here while we wait for my points to jump into my account. So Old Navy, you can get as low as $2 cyber gift sale. Do you see all these different things? There are a ton of hot deals that you can find. There's some fun ones for the guys from $2 to $8. Fun ones for the ladies for $2 to $8. Toddler girls, $2 to $8, and toddler boys, $3 to $8. Plus, you can find up to 50% off tops, pants, and dresses starting at $6. Now, if you're going to start shopping online, don't forget, start at Be Frugal for that extra 4% cash back. So there's a bunch of different deals that you could score there, and you will want to check it out. So definitely get over to Old Navy, or definitely check out oldnavy.com, that is, for those cyber gift sales. Now, Kmart had this hot deal pop up today. Now, this is so exciting. It's Christmas time. Everybody is starting to decorate. I know about half my neighborhood has decided to go ahead and start showing their Christmas spirit, and some people have their stuff out, some people do not. And as the holiday gets closer and closer and closer, you should see that more and more will come. So let's do this. All right, trim a home. I always try to say trim a tree, and that's never right. These are the LED lights, which are my favorite because they save you so much money when you actually have your tree and stuff on. So do you guys use LED lights or regular lights at this point? Well, I see a bunch of you guys jumped on and said hello and good evening. Hi, everybody. All right, so $2.99. Normally, these are $6. So they are just on sale, as easy as that could be, $2.99. And remember, we're going to talk a little bit later about if you got all those points back, then you are definitely wanting to look at great deals like these where it's at least 50% off to maximize those deals like that you can get those points for. So that's great. Now, moving right along here, Sears, the Lindsay 7-inch quad core with keyboard is super cheap. Are you ready for this? Now, this is a points deal, so you can't use points on it, but you will get points back. So what we have here is if you guys are in the market for a tablet right now, so this is the Lindsay 7-inch new quad core with black keyboard. So that's always nice because some people don't like to actually type on the screen and stuff. So if you're, like having the actual keyboard, this actually is nice to have to do that. But it also has earphones and a pen stylus, and it's got the Android Super Bundle, all on sale for just $49.99, which is already a good price. Then Shop Your Way Rewards members are going to get $10.50 back in points, making your final price $39.49 shipped to you. And this was normally priced at $140, but we found one on sale at Target for $50 that was regularly $80. So just to kind of give you a price range of what that kind of looks like. So there's where it shows the $10.50 points to use later. If you're looking for a personal shopper to help you find some great deals on Kmart and Sears, you can have Deidre and follow the directions for that. Now, let's leave Sears and head over. Oh, I'm seeing some people that are excited about the tablet. Love it. How about the CVS coupon machine? What deals did you guys score? Tell me. Let's see. Did you get one of these? Let's find out. The 2 off 3 Pantene. You should have, because everybody gets that one. Now, the rest of them you may or may not get. So we've got the $1.50 off $5 of air fresheners, $6 off any Benefiber, $3 off one beverage. Now that one's exciting because do you see what that ends up as? Free. 4 off 14 body wash, soap, or hand sanitizer. 2 off $9.99 Bounty or Charmin. That makes it stock up prices there under 55 cents a roll right there for some Bounty. 3 off 15 cosmetics. Down to $1.34 for some CoverGirl products there. How about 2 off $9.99 Cottonelle, Viva, or Scott? $6 off CoverGirl Bombshell brow powders and liners. 4 off 16 Dove body wash or bar soaps. 5 off 15 hairdryer, curling iron, or straightener purchase. That could be a good one for a stocking stuffer. 2 off 5 hand soap or hand sanitizer purchase. How about 32 cents for a final price for your soft soap? We've got some great deals with that one. 2 off 2 L'Oreal hair color or any other hair color. 2 off 6 mouthwash, which ends up being free plus moneymaker. 3 off 15 for the Venus razors, refills, or any other razor purchase. Makes those final price $1.49. Again, another stock up price. Let us know which ones that you have, because like we said, the very first one, the Pantene one, everyone should have gotten. Beyond that, they're mix and match. Some you will get, some you won't, and you might even get something different than what we got. Let us know what you got. Les, yes, you can. You just have to go through the steps for it. So if you have any questions, you can message us and we will help you guide you through that process. Now, hop on over to Target, where the Target deal of the day for the toy deal of the day was this really super cute ride-in style scooter, fuchsia and navy, for our generation. Normally it's $29.99, but it's the toy cartwheel deal of the day. 50% off the ride-in style scooter and helmet on November 30th, which is today. You'll pay a final price of just $15. Now remember, because it's cartwheel, it is in store only. So definitely want to check that out. Super duper cute for your Our Generation dolls. Now, who was with me earlier today when we took a stroll around Target and all the hot deals that you could score not only in store with your cartwheel, but also online? Now, that is super exciting because there are so many great deals right now, and I was so stoked to be able to share with you. First, I have to tell you, those are like my all-time favorite gloves. I can't wait to get another set for this year. So I was so excited about, showing you guys the deals. I totally forgot to put the gloves in my basket. So it happens to the best of us, right? Well, there are so many great deals that you can find here. Now, you can use the code COLD, that's hard to say, the promo code COLD, C-O-L-D, and you can see it right here in bold, online for 30% off savings in kids' clothing, shoes, and accessories, plus men's, women's, and kids' boots, outerwear, C9 fleece, and cold weather accessories. This deal will expire on the 3rd of December. Now, to sweeten it, don't forget, free shipping on any order at Target right now. That's through the first of the year. Can you believe that? And you can get that 3% cash back with Be Frugal. So this is real exciting. Here's one of those deals. Buy a set of those Tech Touch gloves. So those are the ones that you don't just keep going like this and it doesn't do anything on your screen. It actually has like a little device that makes it feel like you're actually touching it with your real finger without having to take your gloves off. So there's a 3-pack for $9. Use that code COLD for 30% off, and that will get you down to $6.30, which breaks it down to $2.10 per pair. Then look at all these other hot cartwheels that you can find in there. And a lot of these, like I said, are already activated in store. So, or online, that you'll need your cartwheel in store, but they are already able to happen with the word COLD online. So this is exciting. 30% off boots, 30% off C9 cold weather hats, scarves, and gloves, 30% off Champion fleece for the family, 30% off character toddler and apparel. Then we have a whole bunch of 10% off right here for Hanes. Kids socks, kids underwear, men's underwear and shirts, premium hosiery, and women's socks and women's underwear. And then 30% off outerwear for the family. Now, the cartwheel says 40% off sweaters for the family. But as we saw in the stores, the image was for 30% off. And we've also heard that a lot of people that have ordered online and done some different things are only seeing the 30% being taken off. So do keep that in mind as it is showing as 30%. Want to see what we were looking at? Right there. That's the video that you can see. Well, now last with that word cold, it's just like using your cartwheel online. So this one's slightly different because cartwheel is what you would use in store, but cold is what you're going to use online, and you're going to still get that same 30% off that you would get with your cartwheel, but using the promo code instead. So definitely a great set of deals over there at Target. Now, check this deal out. Now, I do want to caution you. Call of Duty Ghosts is a cool game, but it is rated M for mature. So be mindful of the audience in which you are buying this for if you choose to take advantage of this hot deal. So BestBuy.com has Call of Duty Ghosts for the PS3 and or PS4. They're normally $30. You can get it for $4.99. Now, shipping is free all holiday season, and start at Be Frugal for 1.3% cash back, and you can score that for a really hot price. So if you have a gamer, they are going to love this deal because that is a hot game. If they don't have it already, they will enjoy it. But be mindful, as it is rated M for mature, and that's because it's very realistic looking, and you don't want a little kiddo getting, frustrated and stuff and scared or anything because it's kind of yucky. So, the yucky is my professional term, just so you know. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Belinda, you got it too. Woohoo. All right. Then some of you may have seen that we hopped over to Bath and Body Works, and this was so exciting. I can't even tell you. This was a hot set of deals that we spotted. Now, soaps, hand soaps, foaming, deep cleansing, whichever one you tried, today only, the 30th, had them on sale for $3. Now, in store, the sales were already activated, so you could use an additional coupon. Online, though, there was the issue that came with it had to have a code, and you can only use one code per transaction at Bath & Body Works online. So, Starlight got you the $3 code. But in store, there was a 20% off, and you could use that online as well. Sleigh Bell, you just couldn't use the $3 with the Sleigh Bell. So that was kind of frustrating. But you could find them in store and use that 20% off if you got the email. So super easy peasy lemon squeezy. Basically makes it 20% off, and that makes it just $2.40. Now, if you're shopping online, don't forget there is a $5.99 flat fee to ship your stuff. So that just depends on what you're doing. But there is how to use the Sleigh Bell code and where we got that from. With that, we went in store, and you can see here that not only did we talk about those soap deals, but we also talked about the buy 3, get 3 free deal that is going on right now for the signature collection. So it's really cool. And if you buy either the body gels or the lotions right there, they're all $12.50. Now, we showed a couple different ways for you to get that 10 off 30. And when you did that, it made it amazing. $27.50 for 6 products makes it down to something like $5.50 a piece. Now, I actually had that coupon that I show in the video that I got in the mailer. So I ended up scoring a combination of 6 shower gels and lotions, which took me to that $37.50. I bought 1 soap to push me over that $40 mark. I had that 15 off 40. Remember, it was either 5 off, 5 off 20 or something like that, 10 off 30, and 15 off 40. Well, I did it as the 15 off 40. So I paid with tax, it was like $27 for 6 of these plus my soap. So that was a hot price that you guys will definitely want to check and see. Do you have any of those coupons that we talk about in the video? Because you can score some hot deals. Now, speaking of videos, this was another one. How many of you guys actually did the 100% back in points with the Sears Black Friday deals last week? The pre-Black Fridays, the actual Black Friday deals. Well, they were doing it up to $50 in points with 100% back up to that level. So if you did that, check your account, because those $50 of points are in your accounts, or at least should be. Now, we wanted to help you guys find some hot deals to use those points on. But remember, you don't want to use points to pay for deals where you are going to earn points. So be mindful of that, okay? Now, this is awesome. We went through and kind of meandered around, and what you will see is a whole bunch of hot deals. A lot of 50% off deals, in fact. They were so many deals all over the place that you could score. But remember, you have to watch and make sure it's not part of a points deal so you don't lose any points in the process, okay? Great deals. Definitely check out your deal center, because you can always get extras, discounts that way sometimes as well. So that was awesome. Now, if you did the $15 back when you spend $30 or more during Shop Your Way Everywhere, you might also have those points as well. So we had one that we ordered from Under Armour, and those points right there popped in. So just look and see, did you get any of those points from those special points deals? If you did, you definitely want to spend them, because you only have until something like the 6th of December. So short turnaround, 7 days, start to finish. Don't let them expire, because that is super sad face. Well, we are now to the hottest deal of the day, and we were talking about those doorbusters. And of course, because I am on live here with you guys, it doesn't want to show it to me, but it's still showing I have my sad little 1,000 points instead of seeing if I could get that second 1,000 points. So maybe I already did it and that was my 1,000 points. I was trying to figure it out, guys. No bueno. But I'll try to show you what it should look like. 10,000 Basket Instant Presents is a doorbuster. Now, if you've already played it, you may not see it as a doorbuster, okay? But also, some people aren't seeing it as a doorbuster for all of that first one. But you're looking for that pink doorbuster sign. You click on it, and you go through. Even if you don't win, you should be getting points in your account. Then the one we were trying to test here so I could try to show you, and of course, it's not working right for me because it's crazy. But it is we got updated that it was a doorbuster. So once it went to a doorbuster level, it popped up for us as you saw from the beginning of the video. And remember I said once it goes like that, it ends up dropping the doorbuster sign after you've done that. So definitely see here that my 1,000 little points there, that I didn't get any more at this point, but definitely want to check that out because yours should have that. That is super exciting. And you should, what did I click on to get the doorbuster last? If you go back here, so here is where the first post is of the day. And so if I actually bring you over here to what the front of Cuckoo for Coupons looks like right now, you see it right there. It's the very first post. Okay. Now, once you're in that post, you're going to be able to see some of these different ones right here. Now, we've got the first one is the $10,000. You pick the prizes and you get to pick a whole bunch of them up to that point. You're looking for that doorbuster signed, and that's going to get you those points. Then the second one that was a doorbuster, but this one's going to poof here any second now because we're getting down to the final hours of Wild Winds Wednesday. So that is something to keep in mind. Okay, Laura said she got hers when they were doorbusters and it was 4,000 points for both. Mine started out as a doorbuster but has gone MIA. So that's a little crazy. But you click right here, Les, on the Wild Winds Wednesday. See where it's blue right there? That's a link, and that's the one that's pulling it straight up. So when I do that, it pulls it right up into that particular one. Okay, and we'll take you right there. Just like if I were to do the basket one here, let me get up here where that one was. It takes me right to that particular game. Now, like I said, mine's not a doorbuster, but for some reason this one wasn't a doorbuster for both. So for some people, they got it as a doorbuster. Like Laura said, she was able to do it and got a total of 4,000 points, which is $4 for free. And, you know, you can add them up. I had almost $10 just in 1 week, and I only played like 5 little doorbusters. And so it was a variety of different ways. And at $10 a piece, you can buy a lot of different little things for around the house, do that free in-store pickup, and bam, you're in good shape. So definitely some deals you want to check out. I'm sorry I couldn't show you something way cooler than that, but I'm glad to see that Laura said she got hers. So you know that there were points going with it. I just don't know. Mine have disappeared into the land of you're on live TV and we're not going to let you show it. Nee. Okay. Next time I will pre-make my dessert and then be like, bam, ta-da, dessert. So we've got a lot of different things. Martha, I see you've asked about the Be Frugal, the money back for shopping. So Be Frugal is very similar to some of the other ones that you shop through them. So when we said that, let me see if I can find one real fast here. Here we go. So if I click on Be Frugal, it's going to pull up and I'm going to type in. So this happened to be Best Buy, right? And you can see there's some other ones here. Walmart 6%, Macy's is 6%. We'll just use Walmart here as an example. Doesn't matter that we were looking at Best Buy. I'm going to click right here and I'm going to shop the Cyber Week deals straight from their site. It's going to take me to Walmart in just a second. Okay. And then once I do that, it's going to be the regular Walmart site. You can manipulate it. You can go up here and, put in your search bars and all that kind of stuff. Something I always like to do that make sure I don't go out of it is a lot of times I will actually go ahead and get my shopping completely done, load up my basket, then go back to like the Be Frugal site here and then log back in, and then because my shopping cart's still open on another page, all of my items are right there and ready to go straight in to make my final purchase with my Be Frugal, getting the 6% right back to me after the terms and conditions have been completed. So definitely something worth looking into for sure. Okay, so we are going to look here and go through the final rundown. So our top deal was the free money you could get from Kmart or Sears from the doorbusters. Check your accounts. Did you get your free points from Shop Your Way in Sears from the last couple weeks of deals? Bath & Body Works. Who scored some soap today? How about some buy 3, get 3 frees? You never know what the next deal is going to be. We've got some good stuff. Best Buy, remember, rated M for mature, has the Call of Duty Ghost for PS3 and PS4 for just $4.99, and it will ship to you. Target had some great deals on the Tech Touch gloves and a whole bunch of other outdoor deals and so much more. So definitely want to check that one out. We had a whole long list of great deals for that one. 50% cartwheel of the day was the Target $15 Generation Scooter for our Generation doll. CVS coupon center deals. Look and see which coupons you might be able to get and let us know which ones you did receive. Sears, you can score a $39.49 Lindsay 7-inch quad core with keyboard and other great deals. And this is what it looks like. It's super exciting right there. Normally it is $140, or we've seen other places have it around that $80 price point. So after points that you get back, you'll pay $49.99. You'll get $10.50 back in points and score it for a final price of $39.49. Kmart had that $2.99 Trim-A-Home LED lights. And our first deal that we talked about today was the Old Navy as low as $2 cyber gift sales. And you definitely want to check all of those out. Well, guys, we made it to the end of November. Tomorrow is December, which means we're just 25 days away from Christmas. 25 days from today before we go to bed and Santa comes. Yay! I'm so excited, and I hope you guys are too. It's been another hot day of deals, and I hope you guys found some great deals for you. It's Joe Tinker, and for more great deals like these, check us out at cuckooforcoupons.com.